Hey, Patriots Nation! There's a lot to unpack today as we take a closer look at the latest developments in New England, especially as the season reaches a critical phase where every game could have a major impact on playoff positioning. The energy around the team has been building, and fans are starting to feel the excitement again as some key players have returned to practice, signaling a potential shift in the dynamics of the roster. Among those making their comeback, Jared Wilson, Schooler, and Tonga have all been getting reps, and their presence is more than just a boost in numbers. It is a reminder of the depth and talent the Patriots can rely on when the games start to matter the most. Tonga's return stands out particularly because he has been such an important piece on both sides of the ball, contributing as a lead blocker in the running game and offering versatile support that can influence the offense in multiple ways. For a team that has had to adapt to injuries and absences, having a player of Tonga's size, skill, and experience returning is significant. It immediately changes how the team can execute its game plan and gives the coaching staff more flexibility to adjust their strategy depending on the opponent. At the same time, Schooler's participation in practice cannot be understated. Recognized as one of the league's top special teams players, his presence has the potential to shift field position battles and provide critical leadership during high-pressure moments. Even though he is still managing some ankle issues, seeing him take part in drills and interact with teammates gives the roster a mental boost that goes beyond stats or playbooks. Jared Wilson, meanwhile, has shown strong signs of readiness, contributing effectively in practice and demonstrating that he can step in when needed, which adds an extra layer of depth and confidence for the coaching staff. Moving past the individual players, the Patriots' position in the playoff race is becoming a storyline that fans are following closely. Currently, the team has been overtaken by the Denver Broncos for the number 1 seed, a shift driven by a tiebreaker that did not go in New England's favor. While this may initially appear concerning, there is still a clear path for the Patriots to reclaim the top spot if they approach the remaining games strategically. Looking at the schedule ahead, there are opportunities to capitalize, especially given that the team is coming off a bye week, allowing players to recover and integrate returning starters fully. The Broncos, despite their strong record of 11 wins and 2 losses, face a challenging set of remaining matchups, including only one road game in Kansas City and home contests against teams like Green Bay, Jacksonville, and the Los Angeles Chargers. Each of these opponents presents obstacles, but there is a chance for the Patriots to gain ground with a balanced approach that maximizes their home field advantage and ensures that players returning from injury are used effectively. This stretch of games is going to be fascinating because it combines divisional rivalries, high stakes, and the unpredictability of teams vying for playoff positions, which makes every play and every adjustment critical. Expanding the lens to the AFC as a whole, the playoff picture is packed with intrigue. Teams such as the Packers and Jaguars are holding strong positions, while the Chargers and Chiefs are navigating competitive scenarios that could sway the balance of the postseason. The Chiefs, in particular, are fighting to maintain contention in the intensely competitive AFC West, meaning that even minor mistakes can carry major consequences. For the Patriots, having 3 remaining home games and fewer demanding travel obligations is an advantage, providing a platform to potentially improve their playoff positioning. The matchup against the Bills will be particularly pivotal, as Buffalo is currently sitting at 9 wins and 4 losses and represents a formidable challenge in both talent and strategy. A victory in Foxborough would not only provide points in the standings, but also serve as a morale booster, setting the tone for the final push toward the postseason. From a tactical perspective, integrating players like Tonga and Schooler can influence multiple aspects of the Patriots' game plan. Tonga's ability to execute blocks effectively opens up the running game, creating opportunities for explosive plays and forcing defensive units to account for his presence. Meanwhile, Schooler's expertise on special teams could prove decisive in games where field position is a critical factor. Having these players back, alongside the depth already present on the roster, allows the Patriots to approach each game with a more balanced, adaptable strategy capable of responding to high-pressure scenarios in real time. The energy generated by returning players also carries a psychological component, as it can lift the entire team increasing focus and morale while reinforcing confidence in the coaching staff's plan. Depth is crucial at this stage of the season, and the performance of returning players in practice indicates that they are ready to step into meaningful roles, giving the Patriots more flexibility in key positions across offense, defense, and special teams. Looking ahead, there are several matchups that could define how the Patriots finish the regular season. While Buffalo presents a major test, other opponents offer opportunities to consolidate standings and build momentum. Teams like the Ravens and Jets are unpredictable, and Miami has shown signs of resurgence. But playing at home at FOXBOROUGH gives New England an edge where crowd support and familiarity with the environment can influence outcomes. Strategic preparation, disciplined execution, and the seamless integration of returning starters will be essential in these games. Depth remains a significant factor, as recent additions to the practice squad, including players familiar with the team system, provide insurance against injuries and ensure the team can continue executing at a high level even if unexpected challenges arise. Veterans like my Butler, returning to the practice squad, reinforce the stability of the roster and can help maintain continuity in high-pressure moments. As the regular season nears its conclusion, the interplay of schedule, returning talent, and tactical adjustments will determine the Patriots' trajectory in the AFC. The team has a chance not only to reclaim the #1 seed, but also to enter the playoffs with a renewed sense of momentum, reinforced by a roster that has seen key contributors return at an opportune moment. Each practice session, each game, and each play involving these returning players adds to the overall narrative of New England's season, providing fans with reasons for optimism and the coaching staff with tools to maximize performance. How the Patriots navigate this stretch will be a test of resilience, depth, and adaptability, with each decision potentially shaping the outcome of their postseason run. As the Patriots move deeper into the season, the importance of each matchup becomes more pronounced, and the return of players from injury adds layers of complexity and opportunity to the team's approach. Integrating Tonga, Schooler, and Wilson back into the lineup is not just about their individual skill sets. It is about how their presence reshapes the entire dynamic of the roster. The mental boost provided by seeing familiar faces back on the practice field cannot be underestimated. Players like Tonga bring more than just blocking ability. They carry experience, leadership, and a physical presence that command attention from both teammates and opponents. On the offensive side, Tonga's impact is immediate, creating lanes for running backs, protecting the quarterback, and opening possibilities for explosive plays that can swing momentum in the Patriots' favor. His versatility allows the coaching staff to design more creative game plans, knowing that he can contribute in multiple phases of play. Similarly, Schooler's return reinforces special teams, which often serve as the silent engine of a successful team. His ability to read the field, make critical tackles, and influence positioning on kickoffs and punts can change the complexion of games that are decided by a handful of yards or a single turnover. These subtleties may not show up in highlight reels, but they are pivotal in tight matchups, particularly against high-powered offenses like the Bills, whose speed and playmaking ability can shift the tide of a game in seconds. Jared Wilson's presence provides additional depth, which is crucial when managing injuries and fatigue in the final stretch of the season. His ability to step in without a drop in performance allows the coaching staff to rotate personnel more effectively, keeping starters fresh for decisive moments. Depth becomes even more important when considering the physical demands of the remaining schedule, which includes games against division rivals and teams fighting for playoff positioning. The Patriots' ability to manage these challenges while integrating returning starters will be a key factor in determining their trajectory toward the postseason. Every practice, every rep, and every adjustment contributes to building cohesion and confidence, both on the field and in the locker room. Examining the remaining schedule reveals just how strategic this stretch must be. After the bye week, the Patriots face a combination of high-stakes divisional matchups and contests that offer opportunities to strengthen their position. The mental and physical preparation required for these games is enormous, as each opponent presents unique challenges that must be navigated carefully. The matchup against Buffalo, for instance, is a defining moment where execution, discipline, and adaptability will all be tested. A victory in Foxborough could not only secure valuable standings points, but also provide momentum heading into the final weeks, reinforcing belief in the team's ability to compete with the strongest squads in the league. Conversely, a misstep could have outsized consequences, especially given the thin margins in playoff races and the competitive landscape of the AFC. Beyond the immediate tactical considerations, there is also the psychological dimension of reintegrating players after injury. For returning players, there is the pressure to perform, to prove readiness, and to contribute meaningfully without risking further injury. For the team, there is the task of recalibrating rotations, adjusting responsibilities, and ensuring that everyone is on the same page despite changes in personnel. Tonga, Schooler, and Wilson bring experience that is invaluable in this regard, helping to guide younger players and stabilize the team during moments of high stress. The presence of these veterans can prevent lapses in execution, maintain focus during critical drives, and foster a culture of accountability and resilience that can pay dividends over the course of tight, high-stakes games. Special teams, often overlooked in casual analysis, are particularly critical as the Patriots approach the decisive phase of the season. Schooler's leadership in this unit cannot be overstated. Field position in closely contested games often determines the difference between a narrow loss and a pivotal win. His ability to anticipate plays, make key tackles, and influence kick coverage can dramatically affect the flow of games, particularly against opponents with explosive offenses. These nuances underscore the importance of fully integrating returning players, as their impact extends far beyond basic statistics, influencing strategy, morale, and the execution of game plans across all phases. Offensively, Tonga's return allows for a more diversified approach, enabling the Patriots to balance their running and passing games more effectively. This balance keeps opposing defenses guessing and opens opportunities for big plays that can shift momentum. Depth across the roster, including contributions from Wilson and others who have been stepping up in practice, ensures that the team can maintain a high level of performance even when starters face fatigue or minor injuries. The offensive line, in particular, benefits from the return of experienced blockers, allowing for smoother execution and reducing the risk of critical breakdowns in high-pressure situations. Defensively, the Patriots are positioned to take advantage of the returning players by strategically deploying them in situations where they can maximize impact while minimizing risk. Tonga's involvement on both sides of the ball enhances flexibility, giving the coaching staff the ability to rotate schemes and maintain aggressive play without exposing vulnerabilities. This approach requires careful planning, attention to detail, and situational awareness, especially when facing offenses that thrive on tempo and unpredictability. The integration of returning players allows for more sophisticated defensive strategies that can adapt dynamically during games, providing the Patriots with a competitive edge as they approach the postseason. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Your support helps us bring you the latest updates on the New England Patriots. And of course, drop your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from Patriots fans. Whispers began swirling around Foxborough long before sunrise, the kind of murmur that spreads through hallways and locker rooms before anyone dares to confirm it out loud. By mid-morning, the rumor had grown louder. A key New England Patriots player had suffered an injury during team activities, and the organization was doing everything possible to keep the situation quiet while assessments continued. Nothing official has come from the team, of course. That silence alone has fueled even more speculation. Staff members were seen moving with an unusual urgency, and a few players reportedly left the facility wearing expressions that suggested concern rather than the usual business-like focus. One eyewitness claimed training personnel spent extended time in a restricted area, with additional equipment brought in, an uncommon sight unless something serious had occurred. Adding intrigue, the player in question has not been spotted since the incident, leading some to believe the injury might be more than a minor tweak or precautionary removal from drills. Those close to the situation describe a noticeable tension in the building, the kind that surfaces only when uncertainty collides with high expectations. Fans have already begun dissecting every possible angle. Could this affect upcoming roster decisions? Will the coaching staff shift strategic planning? Social media has turned into a magnifying glass, analyzing who was absent, who seemed anxious, and who offered cryptic comments when leaving the facility. One veteran reportedly muttered something about hoping it's nothing major, a line that did nothing to calm the storm. Still, without confirmation, everything remains in the realm of whispers. The Patriots are known for guarding information with the tightness of a playbook, and the lack of clarity may simply reflect their usual approach. Yet the mood around the team suggests this may be more than routine maintenance or a coach's decision to rest a player. Whether this rumor quiets down or erupts into headline news may depend on the next glimpse reporters manage to capture. An appearance in good spirits, a limp, or no appearance at all. For now, the only certainty is the uncertainty itself, hanging over the franchise like a cloud everyone can see but no one is willing to describe. That's it for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving fresh and exclusive Patriots news, make sure to subscribe and hit like. We always appreciate hearing your opinions in the comments. See you in the next one, Patriots Nation.